Good day, folks. Welcome to Organizational Behavior Management 300, Intersession 2021. I am delighted that you'll be joining me for this journey in the month of January. I think this is a tremendously exciting time in organizational behavior because so much is happening within organizations. There's a lot of internal factors, external factors, and it's really pressing organizations to change and us as individuals to change and adapt and become more resilient. So I'm delighted you're with us, and in this video we'll review how the course works. What we're going to do in this brief video, and most of our videos will be brief, 15 to 20 minutes. There may seem a lot of them, but by breaking it down and doing it in small hunks, we find that's more effective from a learning perspective. So we're going to talk about, this is our welcome, introduction. We're going to take a review of the syllabus, organization and use of Canvas, and then the first assignment for getting to know each other. How can you be successful in this course? I'd like to first compare online learning to online teaching. There's a huge difference. Online teaching is very passive, and online learning is active. This class is built to facilitate your learning. So it's online learning, and it's about us engaging together. You need to engage, not just write lectures or papers or read, but you need to engage. We cover everything in 4 weeks that is covered in 15 weeks. It is very intense, but it's organized that you can do it. Successful students plan and organize their time. They take some time to know what the due dates are and look at the time that each module is going to take to do. There's going to be a weekly video. Watch it when it's issued. It'll give you an update of what you should have covered, what's going on for the week, what the due dates are, and other important information. I have the great privilege of knowing many of you already, and I welcome you back, whether I know you through one of my different roles, but welcome if you don't. My undergraduate degree is for SUNY Fredonia. I'm a graduate of RIT. I'm a certified public accountant. Many years of professional experience. I practiced public accounting for a number of years. Most of my tenure of career has been at HSBC Bank. I retired as a senior vice president. I started out doing accounting policies and procedures, internal and external accounting, problem solving, helping manage organizational change, and then I led a business team of a billion-dollar business serving retail and small business customers in 25 locations. I was also the executive director of the South Wedge Planning Committee. For those of you that are in this city of Rochester, know Rochester, it's the South Wedge. I did housing, community, and economic development, working with small business. Geneseo was actually my fourth career. I just started as adjunct teaching a number of years ago, and I have been full-time since 2009. It's a pretty scary thought. I teach finance, organizational behavior, and some accounting. My focus is on applied learning. What can you do with the subject matter that we're going to handle here? That becomes important in my opinion. I'm the advisor to the Student Managed Investment Fund, which many of you are involved in. I'm director of the School of Business Interns, and in that role I'm a coach, and I know many of you from that perspective. I'm also involved in the community, and a lot of what I'm involved in is around food accessibility, and that includes the West Side Farmers Market in St. Peter's Kitchen, where we serve about 150 people a day. We also have a pantry and provide other services, connections to other services for those in the community. So that's a little bit about me. What we're now going to move into is a review of the syllabus. And anytime you do have questions, please feel free to email and reach out to me, and we can schedule a meeting if needed, or just simply answer the question. So welcome. Now let's take a look at our syllabus for Intersession 2021. I think I'd like to start by focusing in on what successful students will be able to do, because this is about you be able to do something, take some specific actions, retain something to contribute to your future success. Read the whole thing. It gives you all of the important information you need. But let's focus on what the successful students will be able to do. Be able to define and understand theoretical approaches to management. We're going to look at classical behavior, scientific, contingency system, learning organizations, different approaches to organizational behavior. Understand the interrelationships between organizational behavior and business success and failure. Understanding and identifying and applying individual effectiveness concepts to current business situations and to your own life. Understand and identify the impact of what an organization does that influences your behavior within the organization. Somehow learn how to work effectively as a team. There'll be some academic components of that, performance management conflict, but also your ability to work virtually with someone and to engage with people. Understand current events within the context of organizational behavior, and the world is filled with them today as we deal with work from home, the changing technologies, all of the different issues that are out there. Be able to present concepts orally and writing in a virtual setting. Understand and interpret the impact of COVID-19 and Black Lives Matter on the organization. These are cutting-edge things that are happening today in the real world. There is a text. It's optional if you'd like to dive deeper into them. Here's the text that would be used. The concept, how do we deliver the course? Concept and course material are delivered in a lectured format here in Canvas. Presentation of articles and peer engagement. Self-reflections. Something that is really... Grading is going to be based on a few different things. Getting to know each other is 2 points. Current issues presentation is 12. Your engagement with the current issue presentations, and these will be live time. There'll be plenty of them, so you'll get through them. 8 points. 4 self-reflections, 40 points. 2 quizzes, 19 each is 38, and it adds up to 100. This is how grades are going to be assigned. And now let's take a look at a little more detail. The workplace is changing rapidly because of COVID-19, the impact of Black Lives Matter, political instability, you name it. Things are changing, and we need to understand what organizations are doing and how it will impact you and I going forward. Teams of 2 will be assigned an article about current news, and then you prepare a 10-minute or so presentation to the class that summarizes the article, what the key issues are from the OB perspective, how it will affect personal or organizational factors, and how it could impact you as someone who is entering the workforce shortly. Slides, other visualizations. Once you have prepared your presentation, we'll schedule a virtual discussion with myself and fellow students. This is not your typical presentation. I have a couple samples out there. I'd encourage you to go through them. Next thing is engagement on current issues presentations. You need to participate in 3 real-time discussions with the current issues presentation. And there may be other opportunities to engage with virtual webinars or guest lecturers. Next piece is the self-reflection journal, and I think this is the most valuable part of the class. The objective is for you to understand yourself better and what are opportunities for improvement, but what are your strengths? What can you build on? And then develop a plan for future success. For each reflection, there's going to be some self-assessments or other activities. You should complete them and then summarize what they mean to you, how they relate to each other, what can you do different, and how can you use this information in the future. And I lay out here how I am going to, the rubrics, so to speak, of how I'm going to grade it. Here's the content, writing quality, responsiveness and focus. Quizzes will be online on Canvas. The focus is going to be on application of material, not memorization. So some will be multiple choice, fill in the blank, but a lot of short answers. And the dates are indicated below. Since we are doing this entire course, which is normally we do it over 15 weeks in person, 6 weeks in the summer, 4 weeks over Intersession, we're not going to skip a beat. We will cover everything we normally would in a semester. And I think, as I mentioned previously, your ability to plan and organize your work becomes important. You'll also find out how you learn, what's the best way for you to learn, and that will benefit you in future courses. The first day of class official day of class is January 4th. This is being made available to you earlier. Complete the Getting to Know You assignment by January 5th. You must have a partner and submit the name to me by January 8th. It's up to you to find somebody. You can do that through getting to know each other. Reflection 1 is due January 8th. Everything is due at 11:59 p.m. And reflections all have no later than. So you can do them sooner. I would advise you not to wait until 10 p.m. to start them on the day they're due. One, I'll know it, and you really won't do that good of a job. Quiz 1 is January 13th. It's available from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59, so you have a full 24-hour period to do that. Once you start the quiz, you must finish it. Reflection 2 is due on the 15th, 3 on the 15th. We need to have all the presentations complete by January 25th. Quiz 2 is available January 27th from 12:01 a.m. again to 11:59. Reflection 4 due no later than the 29th at 11:59. And the last date is the 29th. So hopefully we get this all nailed down, and by January 31st you got your grades. What are we going to cover? We're going to look at it from 4 basic areas. What is organizational behavior? We're going to take a look at the macro business overview. How does it impact organizational behavior? There's a lot going on in the world. There's some mega themes. There's an economic situation. There's policy impacts. How does that all impact our topic? We'll look at what organizational behavior is and why it's important. What is management, and what is a manager? We're going to take some time talking about current issues in OB. And as I mentioned previously, there's a lot of current issues right now. We're then going to take a look at the history of organizational behavior from a theoretical perspective, but a lot of this is applied. Okay, OB is an applied discipline. We're going to then look at individual effectiveness and then organizational effectiveness. So personal factors and organizational factors. So what we're going to do is look at how do these interrelate to each other. There's all sorts of student success resources that is available here. Please read it, take advantage of it. Most importantly, understand what the dates are and what's required. There'll be detailed videos as we go along. And it's about you understanding about yourself and understanding about what organizations do. Put them together so you can be successful going forward. Okay, let's take a look at Canvas. Everything you need will be posted in Canvas. All of the information, the quizzes, assignments, everything is through Canvas. This is what you'll be looking at when you log on. And what you can see is you have only 3 things here. Home, everything is on the home page and links down and digs down. Second is you can watch your grades, and then Zoom link. What we have when you're looking here is you're going to be starting here. Welcome and course orientation. About 30 minutes to do that. A copy of the syllabus is attached. The first exercise, getting to know each other. Mega themes, conditions, and impact. This is important because the organization operates within a broad economic environment, world environment, with all of its issues and strengths, weaknesses, and the like. It's important to understand this because the firm is operating within that context. Then what you can do, and if you notice, you can always take this and hide them and bring them down when you're done. And that's what I tend to do so I can see things real clearly. And then when you get into Module 1, it's our introduction to OB. week 1. You can, in addition to what you do here, these are all of the other things, and each one builds on it, and you'll find there is a page that as you click on it, you'll find yourself going into videos. And as you notice, I try to keep them relatively short and to the point. And then when you're done, you can just hide these. So each one is out there, and what we're going to be talking about is introduction, context, history of OB, individual effectiveness, personal factors, organizational factors. Then we have our reflections and our quizzes. So everything will be here, and the first assignment that we have is getting to know each other. And if you click on this, you're going to find the instructions. We are in a virtual environment, but I think we still can engage as individuals in many ways. And I think my experience has been so far is that we need to engage more than ever. So basically, if you click, you're going to need to create your own video, watch and comment on at least 10 others, and your comment is a reply video. And it's pretty straightforward. Once you click, it's going to ask you, here's the questions right here. 90-second video to introduce yourself, basics, and something that I can remember you by. Some of you I know, others of you I don't know. So tell me that. Where geographically are you? Why did you want to take this course in Intersection? What do you hope to gain? How you doing? What's the first thing to do when things open up? And you want to find a partner for current events. So basically what you need to do is you click here to record a response, and the camera will come up and you create a video. And here's mine. And you can just click on that. And once you click on it, what you're going to find is here I am. But you'll be able to comment. And if you click the red button here, you'll be able to record a comment back to me. We can't do that at the moment because my camera is tied up making this video. So that's our first assignment. If you have any other questions, please let me know, and welcome.